Please state your name and the charity you are representing.
Hi, my name's Kay Unger, and I'm a member of the New York Stem Cell Foundation Board, and I'm also a philanthropist, a designer, an educator, and many more things. And I'm so proud to be on this board and to be able to speak to you today.
What is the mission of Nysaf?
So New York Stem Cell Foundation, well, it started in 2005, and it was really established to accelerate cures for major diseases of all kinds. Susan Solomon, the founder, was the inspiration behind this organization. And when her son was born with type 1 diabetes, she was incredibly frustrated with what was available to her son and her family, and so many with just one disease, which was diabetes. But there's so many others that stem cell research can solve. And I'll be telling you more about that as we move along.
How did you get involved in Nysaf?
It's hard for me to remember exactly what year I became involved, but perhaps I can explain that Susan Solomon, the founder's husband, is Paul Goldberger, a very renowned architectural writer, Pulitzer Prize winner. And I met Paul, back in the early 70s when I renovated and built my very first co-op, designed by Gwathmey Siegel, and Paul wrote about it. And we became fast friends after that. And in 2012, when I came back to Parsons, where I had studied to become a fashion designer and so much more, Paul had been the dean at Parsons and then is part of the faculty at the new school in Parsons, and we renewed our friendship for many years. In fact, I had the party here to support his book all about baseball parks. But anyway, when I reunited with Paul, he introduced me to his wife, Susan. And it was kind of love at first sight. And she kept trying to get me to join the board of New York Stem Cell Foundation. And I kept saying, I know nothing about science except that I care about it. My foundation raises money to support cancer care and cancer research. And when I went to the first science fair is when I learned all the incredible diseases that they were focusing on and how it brought it so close to me. And I finally said, well, Susan, I don't know really about science. Why would you want me on your board? And she said, because you have design thinking, you think out of the box, and that's what science is all about. And having met so many of these scientists and see how they think. And Derek Rossi, our new interim president of New York Stem Cell Foundation, is as creative as you can imagine. So my creativity and design thinking has really been a very useful tool being on the board of the New York Stem Cell Foundation.
Why is this charity personally important to you?
This charity is very important to me personally, and that's how I really became involved once I learned about it. And that is all the different diseases, many of them, were so much a part of my family. So for example, when I became involved with Nysaf, my mother was suffering from macular degeneration and really had lost most of her sight. Plus, it's a hereditary disease, and I felt that I might get it, and any members of my family, my children, grandchildren. So it's something I wanted to learn so much about. But then there were so many other diseases that also had affected just me personally and my family. So my grandmother died of breast cancer. My aunt passed away of breast cancer. I had thyroid cancer at 16, and that was quite traumatic. And then Alzheimer's is very, very much a part of my family, and diabetes. So all these diseases touch each and every one of us. You just don't know when. And knowing that stem cell is really one of the most remarkable ways to find the cures. And you can do so much of it right on a computer and in a petri dish. And to come and take a tour of the New York Stem Cell Foundation on West 54th Street is truly a thrill.
What are the positive outcomes that Nysaf has created?
Well, since being founded in 2005, Nysaf has raised over $400 million. That alone is remarkable, which has contributed to groundbreaking research, including cell therapy, that will provide a lasting cure for macular degeneration. And as you remember, that's what brought me to Nysaf in the first place. Discovering a new ALS drug, testing new clinical trials for cancer and Parkinson's disease, and better understand brain diseases, Alzheimer's, and MS. So I'd say they have created a great deal.
Is there an achievement or contribution that your organization is most proud of, and why?
Well, there's so many achievements that this organization has made. But I really believe that so many of us would not be here today, millions of us, if it wasn't for some of the research that was done many years ago in 2010 at a New York Stem Cell Foundation in reference to vaccines for these horrible diseases like COVID-19. Dr. Derek Rossi, who is now the interim president of this organization, is a biotech entrepreneur and stem cell scientist. His development of modified mRNA reprogramming was named by Time magazine as one of the top 10 medical breakthroughs in 2010. That same year, Dr. Rossi leveraged that technology and founded Moderna, which produced COVID-19 vaccine. And in our board meetings, I would constantly be saying to him, when can I take the vaccine? I'm not a kid. We were all terrified. And which one to take and when to do a booster, etc. Just that kind of research and sharing it and he's done many chats with Susan online that you can look at on our website. I'm so proud of that, as well as so many other things that I'm probably not qualified to explain, but I'm still very proud of it.
So tell us something about Nysaf Research.
Well, Nysaf Research is supporting and enabling the unrestricted pursuit of the most advanced stem cell research, both in our laboratory and through collaborations with major medical research institutions. And I think the fact that Nysaf really does their work so they can share their information and their discoveries globally around the world. So it's not just locked into one institution or one hospital. It's fully transparent and useful to all. And that's really what's so important. And we are now setting up the Susan Solomon Lab to expand that research. And hopefully some of the money you donate today while shopping will help us do that.
How can individuals help and how can companies help?
Go to the Nysaf, NYSCF.org, and give online. And they give you many different formats, matching grants, small amounts of money, anything can help. Donating to the Nysaf catalyzes the growth of the field, which now includes thousands of scientists worldwide conducting groundbreaking research across many diseases.
And last question, is there anything else you would like to share?
Well, this has been a great experience for me, and it's also a great beginning for the holiday season, because I'm doing this to give you a suggestion for just one of many places I feel you should give back over the holidays. And tomorrow, or actually Monday, is 10/10, a wonderful shopping experience. And I hope you buy many beautiful things and give back to the charities you believe in. I hope this is one of them. I'm proud to be on the board of Nysaf as well as Retailers United. And if there's ever been a year and a time for philanthropy and shopping, this one